I'm not kidding. See that? Like the hairs on my arm are like standing up. Like that.
He was just showing me his freckles.
Who doesn't love freckles? Know what I'm saying?
Do you want to hear something weird?
Shut up.
Okay. We're off to a great start. By the way, I saw Jared do this in the last thing.
Yeah, it's really stupid. It embarrasses me.
No, it's great because what it means is people can't stare at your crotch all the time, and you have like liberty to not worry.
Oh no, I enjoy showing my crotch, Steve.
Oh,
We noticed.
Like I don't have to hide it.
I love that the house lights come on.
Yeah, house lights. Let's see how deep it goes.
By which he means it's an innie. So my kids don't know anything of. No,
is that?
no, come on.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Pick a leg. Right? It's not that difficult.
This is making me feel so uncomfortable out of the gate. So I was about to tell a story about my children in their car seats.
We're going left.
My kids know very little about Supernatural. Hold on, we have these little figurines. We have big dolls. They call them all mini dads. They're like fan gifts of Castiel. That's mini dad. That's as deep as it goes for them. And
sorry, you have big dolls?
yeah, I do. Cass has big dolls, but whatever. Don't worry about it. So for some reason, West, my son, loves Carry On My Wayward Son, the song, and it's on his playlist, which he insists we play every time we're in the car, and he is back.
Does he have a playlist?
Oh, yes, and I'm sick of it. But
what's on his playlist?
Oh, there's stuff on his.
Be honest. Don't sugarcoat it. Like, be honest. What's on your son's playlist?
We have got Fireworks. You guys know Fireworks? We've got.
I don't know what.
You wouldn't be up on a lot of this.
Like I don't know what that is.
It's.
I have a 4-year-old daughter.
We've got everything. We've got.
I
everything
dance to Firework.
From. Yeah.
What else you got?
We've got everything from the Naked Dutch Painter, which does the Naked Dutch Painter in the kitchen does not want to fuck you. We've got Beck songs that also include.
I'm not familiar with that. Is that Katy Perry as well?
We've got Beck songs that include the word fuck as well.
Okay. I don't know why are we?
Because they insist these songs go on their playlist. Can you watch your language, please?
Tune in, Howard Stern.
Long story short, They love Carry On My Wayward Son and sing it at the top of their lungs in their car seats.
Both-
and they have no idea.
both West End Mason.
Both of them will sing it, and neither of them have any idea that it's like, for me, it feels like I'm at a convention in my car.
So is what you told me earlier public knowledge? Because that's kind of a nice segue.
What did I tell him? No. Fucking disaster. He sure like,
Never mind.
I am so glad you just asked that. What a coup.
Of course, Jared would have just said it.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
I am actually having
We like to call
palpitations
him
right now.
Unfiltered Jared. Well, hey, look, this is why I asked.
I know.
Okay, moving on. What else is in your son's playlist?
No, it's actually weirdly a lot of classic. Okay, what's your question?
Okay. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi there. How you doing?
How are you?
How you going?
So good to see
it's
you.
great. Right.
Yes, lovely.
Yeah. Love your shirt.
Straight face.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Okay. So my question is, are there any superstitions that either of you have, and can you share any with us?
She's from Minneapolis.
Did I?
No, I'm just joking. Calm it down. And you have a twin. Don't lie to me.
I don't have a twin.
All right. She's 18 months older.
15.
15 months.
Younger.
You're basically twins. Hey, twins are cool. Real men have twins. It's just a shirt that somebody sent me. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Anyway, say the question again. What is this?
One more
What's in this one?
Daniela, not to be critical, but the whole apple juice facade sort of goes away when you bring us beverages that are in these glasses. It should be a styrofoam cup, a bottle.
Like a juice cup.
Yeah. You think
Yeah.
a terrible spy. I am not a spy, in fact. She said not. Which is exactly what spies say.
That one got me. I don't know why. Every now and again, he just throws one out there. He just rolls it in. What is that? Oh, that's so cute.
That's adorable. Is that from a...
Thanks.
You got me with that one. That was good. Okay, so you had a question, but we couldn't understand because of your accent.
I'll speak slower.
Seriously? It's a unicorn plushie. Name it and say goodbye. Is that too hard? Is that a little rough?
That was a little
You guys okay with that one? But fuck you, Steven.
with the tongue out over there.
I don't know.
It looks like Steven's judging us.
Steven doesn't like anything that's going on right
No,
now.
that's why we don't bring Steven to these.
That's right. That's why he's not allowed. Hi.
Hi. You had a
Again, for the third time, could you repeat your question?
I will say it slower.
Thank you.
So,
And say it in an American accent.
Thank you.
No, you can do it. Come on. It's great. It's easy.
You've
Sounds
Just-
Australian.
You've got this. No, it doesn't.
No, Australians like this. Like, hi, how you doing? Great, yeah.
Do you mind?
Blimey. Put a little shrimp on the barbie.
No! That's awful.
That was awful. That was terrible.
That was awful.
I apologize. That was really awful. Yeah. All right. Calm. We don't need to like say names.
You know.
Yeah.
Come on.
Easy, man.
Okay. So do either of you have any superstitions, and are you able to share any with us?
Yes.
And are you able to share any?
No.
So we travel quite often. I don't know why. No, I know why we travel a lot, but I don't know why I have this superstition. I have to step onto the plane with my right foot first.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say this, but the only thing that comes to mind is...
Like that immediately came to mind. I was like, and I'm not a superstitious guy, like, but I always walk up to the jetway and I'm like, right foot. I don't know why. I literally don't know why, but I'm just like, it hasn't failed me yet. I'm still here.
I think it hasn't failed me yet is actually why I have this superstition as well. I always wear something sort of akin to orange underwear. And
Wait, seriously?
no joke. And for me, it's like, for some reason I've decided that it's lucky. And I ask myself, because I open the drawer, and I've got a lot of underwear that are not orange.
You really only need 8 pairs of underwear.
No, you don't. And so, yeah, a lot of pairs of underwear that are not
Do
orange.
your laundry.
That are not orange, and I'm like, no, because is today really a day when you could afford to not be lucky? I ask myself, and then I always pick, you want to always have luck on your side, but today is sort of like a marginal day. It's like I'm stretching it.
No. Dude, that's pink.
That's pinkish.
That's
so
pink.
We'll see how this goes. That's as far as I can stretch it.
I wish you could see what's going on here.
What the? That was sobering.
What? She said, "Thank you. Thank you for answering my question. I'll be leaving now."
Where did you get that?
Shut up. Hi.
I have no hope of a sensible answer for anything, have I?
Yes, you did.
You can't unsee that.
No, I'm trying right now.
Okay, so
Rawr.
I think
You
we all,
didn't even get the full picture.
I think we can all agree it'd be a good time to take a 10-minute break. Thank you, everybody. Yes, your question, yes, and the sensible questions are our specialty. Thank you.
No, I didn't have a sensible question. I actually asked Jared this morning. He was still a little bit away with the fairies. He kind of almost gave me an answer. And
No, he's been a fairy all day.
I was trying to be nice about it, but okay.
Oh, he's had a rough time today.
Yeah, so he sort of, he was almost answered, and then he went
Misha kept us out way too long last night.
So, okay, I'm going to try
By the way, they go down to here.
people who have been together for a long time. Work closely together and know each other really well. Frequently develop habits, quirks, things that they do. Stop it. So they don't do
Undoing their pants in front of each other?
Like that. Probably not as many people do that.
No.
So I was wondering if there was anything that doesn't involve your pants that you only do around each other.
Do you have anyone?
I'm thinking. Because everything I think is right now is inappropriate. You got it.
I've got
you got it. You got it. You got it.
What I'm going to share is actually just a private moment that we had, and I'm going to change.
Shit.
I'm going to change the tone here for a minute. So earlier today, Jensen and I, we met a couple of women who have completed the I Am Alive training for the SBN Family Crisis Support Hotline, right? And
Are you out there?
yes,
Yes.
there were two of you. Anyone else? No. And Jensen, do you mind? Jensen came into lunch late, and he was like, I had to take a minute because he had a tough time finishing autographs after meeting one of these women who has been working on the crisis support hotline that we helped set up. Like the I Am Alive campaign and the You Are Not Alone campaign funded this thing that now there were 11,000 people that signed up to be crisis support hotline monitors, and hundreds of them have finished the training, and it's now a fully functioning hotline, and this woman has completed 50 hours. And typically behind the scenes in the lunchroom, we are all collectively as a group a bunch of assholes. But Jensen came in and his eyes were kind of red, and I gave him a hug, and he said, and I'm quoting here, "Don't do that." And it was a moment when we have these brief interstitials where we are almost, I would say 99.99% of the time, total assholes. But there are these little moments when we are like deeply touched by you guys and by the fact that we're all affecting one another in a meaningful way, and by the fact that maybe something that we helped set up might have saved a life or made a day a lot better. And that was like a really lovely moment. And we have these little lovely moments from time to time that are kind of more powerful than you can put words to. It's just it feels like this makes being away from our families and all the time we spend on this well worth it.
When this was kind of what got me was signing autographs, and some of you guys were probably a part of the situation. I don't know if you remember when Misha walked up with her and said, hey, she's one of the counselors that is part of what we set up. I hadn't actually, that hadn't been personified for me yet. And so I spoke to you for a brief second, and it was something like, was it 50 hours? Right? Could you stand up? Was it? Was it 50 hours? 50 hours you'd spent on the phone. And she walked away, and that hit me. That was 50 hours. It's hitting me now. Shit. That something that was spawned out of this, and out of this, could help people to that degree, to where there was a verified person to counsel somebody or people for that amount of time, and she was one of them. And I know that there's many of them. It hit me hard. And I get to look at you, I get to see you guys, and I know you all have a story. And I wish I could hear and talk to every one of you at length. I don't have that opportunity. But knowing that something that I was a part of helped create that, that betters people and inspires people to be a better person. Because, and Jared shared this with me, he's like, no one can help you but yourself. You're the only person that can help yourself. But if you get inspired by something, if something touches you and inspires you and makes you believe something that then helps you help yourself, then that's important. And she's doing important things. And the fact that I was a small molecule of a being that helped many people, I don't know, it hit me really, really hard, and I had to take a breather. I had to take a knee. And so, yeah, so I went upstairs to Daniela's room. She was like, you need to come upstairs. And I'm like, yeah, I think I do. All right. I remember walking up to her room. I didn't make it. So I held out for maybe 70 more autographs. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
He was very flatulent during that.
Yes, that was just the gas. They were walking through, and I was like, nope, you're not gonna make it to the elevator. And I just sat there, and Jared just grabbed me and hugged me, and it was like one of those moments where it's like, this shouldn't exist. From a point of view that is like a television show, actor, fan relationship, this probably shouldn't exist. It exists, guys. We feel you. And you mean a shit ton to us. You really do. right around this point that we tried to take the levity out of it. So, hit the music! Surprise! Daniela, what does this mean? Oh God, I don't want to know what this means. What does this mean?
Oh, the surprise is already over. It's the fucking unicorn.
Steven?
Steven!
He's the surprise?
God, he's so grouchy.
Stop it. Stop it.
He's not cute. Stop it. Jensen, you're getting angry. That's angry, Jensen. Walk away. Jensen?
All right, no, we don't want to know.
More unicorns! Stop with the unicorns!
Next question.
What's your question?
Hi. I don't know if you've seen it, but these ribbons that hold our process are really beautiful, and I don't know who designs them, but it's really great. There's one part where there's like two figurines on a motorbike, and it looks like Dean and Cass, and they're on a motorbike, and that inspired me, like, what would Cass and Dean do?
It looks like a moped, just to be more specific.
No, like it could be a Vespa maybe.
Scooter.
And what would they do, like, together on a trip to Rome on this motorbike, like?
When in Rome.
What would they do?
No, you're taking that the wrong way. When I said when in Rome, I just mean show each other our underwear. Nothing weird. You can't look at me like that anymore because of what you did. Do you have a motorcycle?
No.
Cross your legs, dude. I'm sorry. What would Dean and Cass do in Rome?
Yeah, like a holiday.
Where do you go with that?
Well, I know where I'm going.
The Coliseum. Yes, great question. Thank you. Yes.
I don't know how you answer that.
I don't either. I feel like there's a lot of your.
When in Rome, there's the Vatican.
Go to the Vatican?
You're an angel, so.
When in Rome. The problem is that people say that it applies here.
Yeah. Because we're in Rome.
Can you explain why Cass is driving the motorcycle and not Dean?
Dean actually, he drives the Impala, but he never learned to ride a motorcycle or a bicycle.
What?
Yeah. Dean does not know.
Bicycle.
Yeah, there's a reason you haven't seen Dean on a motorcycle. He doesn't know how to drive one. Neither does the actor who portrays him. Thank you so much for the question. Hello.
Ciao.
Ciao.
We all know how important it is not to let hate bring us down. So I was wondering what your strategies are to deal with it.
Yeah, some deep questions,
I know.
man.
Woo!
Yep, late in the day. We're, you know what,